Leadership is necessary in any endeavor. In recruiting and retaining members of emergency service organizations, strong leadership is critical to success. If no one leads the process, if no one motivates the staff, if no one actively works to secure new members, volunteer or career, the success of any recruitment and retention efforts will not meet your expectations. Someone, not the chief, president, or board chair, but a person knowledgeable in handling people issues, needs to be named leader of the recruitment and retention initiative to plan, lead, organize, and control the initiative. The goal of this presentation is to help you understand the types of skills and knowledge necessary for the leadership of any recruitment and retention initiative. The content is a series of selective excerpts from leadership articles, texts, and presentations provided in different venues, but with the centric theme of leading people to success. The last slide of this particular session will summarize those references. In the VFIS article series entitled Leadership, published by Chief Bill Genoway, he points out two fundamental points about leadership. Leadership won't be defined by charts, graphs, witty quotes, or pats on the back. Leadership is getting people to do what is needed, when it is needed, with the resources at hand, and if you can't do it with those four elements, you call for mutual aid. Leadership, he states, is defined by results and driven by the situation. In other words, output is the measurement of success, not input. Barry Bosema, in his article, Leadership, the Four Stages of Fundamental Leadership, discusses the leadership of situational leadership to the use of one or more of the following leadership styles. Telling, which is making decisions and providing clear and specific instructions. Selling, making willing participants better able to achieve their goals. Participating, working alongside crews to achieve goals. And delegating, through tasks and behaviors, others carry out initiatives to achieve the goals. Former VFIS President Louis Klein, in the VFIS textbook Managing Volunteer and Combination Emergency Service Organizations, provides three basic definitions of leadership. First, leadership is the process of influencing others towards the achievement of organizational goals. Second, leadership is the ability to inspire others to greater accomplishments than even they were thought possible. And third, leadership is the blending of goals and desires of others with the goals and desires of the team. In essence, leadership is the power to effect change. However, leading is influenced by the 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why. It is at the fireground, station, fundraiser, or recruiting and retaining staff. Wherever it takes place, you may need to blend the practices of directing, coaching, supporting, delegating to achieve the outcome that you want. Directing will require low support and high direction. Coaching requires high direction and high support. Supporting will involve low direction and high support, while delegating will require low direction and low support. As a leader, you need to know when and how to use a specific style. Directive behavior as a leader requires precise supervision and will have consistent feedback. Communication is primarily downward and is very controlled and structured. Supportive behavior provides facilitated supervision, which needs explanation of goals and objectives, with the member listening to and asking questions of the leader. When it comes to leadership, a recruitment and retention initiative, Each of these skill and knowledge sets may be needed. Heading the process and people involved will mean modifying your approach to leading the team based upon resources and people available, their skills, knowledge, experience, willingness to perform, ability to perform, and goals to achieve. Chief John Salcombe is another fire service leadership expert who has stated time and again, no matter what type of tactics or operations your department provides, the quality and efficiency are dramatically affected by the leadership skills of your officers. Leadership is the most important element of everything we do. Leadership in recruiting and retaining emergency service personnel, operational, administrative, or support, is a daunting task. There are no silver bullets. You will need to develop a game plan that will include: why would someone join a volunteer fire or EMS department? What type of knowledge and skill sets am I looking for? Where can I find them? Who can help me, and what can they do? What will it cost the organization? Once I get them, how do I keep them? Who can I look to for counsel and leading me? One way to better understand how you can be successful is to research and observe successful programs. What did they do? What did they accomplish? Success breeds success. So if you find a successful program or process to use it. The Firemen's Association of the State of Pennsylvania's website offers a sample recruitment and retention planning tool. To assist you as a leader, you should download this form and work with your team to develop a plan for your organization. In his VFIS news article, Leadership: A Summary, Chief Bill Genoway began by stating, "Leadership is the ability to influence others to achieve a desired result. This extends naturally to involve situational leadership based on the circumstances of those involved. This suggests that leadership is defined by results and driven by the situation." Dr. Warren Jones also conducted fire service leadership research and defined leadership as follows: being driven by experiencing various scenarios, being educated in the fundamentals of leadership skills, knowledge, and techniques, following a decision-making process, and negotiating when needed. This led to the perception that leadership is in the eye of the beholder. Successful leadership, right or wrong, can also be found in various types of individuals such as Abraham Lincoln, Attila the Hun, George Washington, and so on. In many ways, perception of success played a role in their success as well as results. Their triumph followed three rules. Leadership is situational driven in many circumstances. The definition of leadership is in the eye of the beholder. The current, new, and next generation firefighter will expect leadership qualities and actions not necessarily seen in today's leaders. Successful leaders have repeatedly stated that they have benefited from a mentoring relationship. In most cases, they felt that more than one mentor had an influence on them. Leaders are readers. However, not all readers are leaders. By reading, you learn from many leaders and adopt a combination of those leaders' traits. 5 critical characteristics of all good leaders were identified, including embracing responsibilities, eliciting cooperations and vision, planning and listening, and it is also important to understand common mistakes and listen. Mentoring may be as important as anything else. Keep in mind, if no one is leading, there will be no one following. Leadership is about finding a way to get a specific group to follow you to accomplish a mission. recruiting and retaining members for your organization is that goal. Thank you, and good luck leading your recruitment and retention efforts.